So we're less than a week away from the new season, and there's already a ton of hype building around the new Thorn catalyst, which is going to give a ton more range and stability to Thorn, making it one of the best 140 hand cannons out there. But what if I told you there's a way to make it even stronger? Yes, we can now 2-tap with Thorn just like you could in Destiny 1 for a blistering 0.4 second TTK. And yes, we can achieve this really easily. So a lot of you will already know this, but 6 resilience is the magic number against Thorn. Against Guardians 5 resilience or less, Thorn can 2 headshot 1 body, which is actually pretty good because that makes it as forgiving as Igneous Hammer, and one of the main reasons why Igneous Hammer dominates the current meta is the forgiveness the gun has. When you pick up the Remnant left behind after a kill and have the Soul Devourer buff, Thorn does additional poison damage, and again, against a Guardian with less than 6 resilience, you can now 2-tap them. So against Hunters and Warlocks who typically run lower than 6 resilience, Thorn is going to feel pretty strong straight out of the gates. But putting up your resilience to 6 will negate this. It will then require 3 headshots before Soul Devourer, and then 2 headshots and 1 body with Soul Devourer to achieve the kill. So 6 resilience is what I'm going to highly recommend if you're playing against Thorn this or even next season. Now, with what I'm about to show you, this all goes out of the window. Thanks to Radiant, which gives us a 10% buff in PvP, we can 2 headshot, 1 body, any Guardian, yes, even those at 10 resilience before we even get Soul Devourer, and once we do get Soul Devourer on top, you can even 2-tap 10 resilience Guardians. No one is safe, not even those Titans out there. The easiest way to get Radiant is using the Hunter Acrobat dodge, and thanks to the fragment Ember of Solace, this boosts the time you have Radiant to a whopping 16 seconds. So you can actually use your Acrobat dodge preemptively before even the first engagement to secure that 2 headshot 1 body on that first opponent, and then you've got plenty of time left over for the Soul Devourer 2-tap as well afterwards. Now, Acrobat dodge has a much longer cooldown than Marksman's or Gambler's dodge, so the best way to bypass this longer cooldown is through 2 ways. First, make sure you have 100 mobility, and the second way is to use 2 specific exotics depending on the game mode. If you're playing 3v3 game modes like Trials of Osiris, then you definitely want to be using the Hunter exotic boots Frosties, which reduces the cooldown of all of your abilities for just sprinting, and this is going to be the most efficient way to reduce your Acrobat dodge cooldown in 3v3 game modes. For 6v6 game modes, there's actually an even better exotic for Radiant builds, and that's using Aeon Swift, and specifically using the Sector Vigor mod, which gives you class ability whenever any of your allies die. Those blueberries running around dying like headless chickens on your team in control is finally going to benefit you, because the more they die, the more class ability you get, and you're going to have your Acrobat dodge up more consistently. I finished the build off with Healing Grenade to combat the Thorn burn and made sure I have 6 resilience myself, because playing against other Thorn users next season, I don't want to give them an easier time. I'll post an Aeon Swift 6v6 version of the build in my Discord, link for which will be in the comments or description below. This build is already insanely strong, trust me, try it out right now, but with the Thorn catalyst coming on top, this setup is going to be even stronger and probably dominate the meta next season. If you enjoyed what I talked about today, remember to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Destiny guides, both PvP and PvE. I'm Mr. Ronnet, and that's it for today. Peace out, guys.